3 billion human lives ended on August 29th, 1997. The survivors of the nuclear fire called the war Judgment Day. They lived only to face a new nightmare, the war against the machines.
Life could be a dream, life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and open we'll meet again. Boom.
Shall we play a game?
Life could be a dream.
This is madness.
My name is Optimus Prime.
What does this action signify?
Singularity in Pop Culture, an informational video brought to you by Yezbak.
What is singularity? Singularity is the word used to describe the moment when a civilization changes so much that its rules and technologies are so advanced that they are incomprehensible to previous generations. A good way to understand singularity is to imagine explaining the internet to a caveman. Your frames of reference would be so different that it would be almost impossible to explain how the internet works, let alone how it fits into our society. In this example, we are on the advanced side of what seems like a singularity to someone from the Middle Ages, but in the case of the future singularity, we are the medieval ones.
That isn't very reassuring.
With advances in technology, the hypothetical future singularity is thought to begin occurring at a near vertical rate, with technological progress skyrocketing to a point of no return. Talking about the singularity is a paradox, as it is an attempt to imagine something that is by definition unimaginable to people in the present day. But that hasn't stopped tons of authors and filmmakers from doing exactly that. Dating back to as early as the 1920s, robots and futuristic worlds are being featured all across films. Fritz Lang's film Metropolis is an iconic example of this, featuring a robot brought to life by a somewhat evil scientist. Lang's design for this robot even inspired George Lucas's C-3PO, who we all know and sort of love today.
We seem to be made to suffer. It's our lot in life.
A more recent example of the singularity in pop culture is the 2004 film I, Robot, which tells the story of a future filled with highly intelligent robots. After the death of a major robotics founder, a detective begins to investigate, believing that one of these human-like robots may have murdered him.
It's a sign of trust. It's a human thing. You wouldn't understand.
My father tried to teach me human emotions. They are difficult.
You mean you're a designer?
Yes.
So why'd you murder him?
I did not murder Dr. Lanning.
Want to explain why you were hiding at the crime scene?
I was frightened.
Robots don't feel fear. They don't feel anything. They don't get hungry, they don't sleep.
I do. I have even had dreams.
Human beings have dreams. Even dogs have dreams, but not you. You are just a machine. An imitation of life. Can a robot write a symphony? Can a robot turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece?
Can you?
Another recent example that is alarmingly realistic is the 2013 film Her, which tells the story of a lonely man by the name of Theodore who falls in love with a Siri-esque program.
Mr. Theodore Twombly, welcome to the world's first artificially intelligent operating system, OS1. We'd like to ask you a few basic questions before the operating system is initiated. This will help create an OS to best fit your needs.
Okay.
Are you social or antisocial?
I guess I haven't really been social in a while.
Would you like your OS to have a male or female voice?
Female, I guess.
How would you describe your relationship with your mother?
It's not about...
Thank you. Please wait as your individualized operating system is initiated.
Hello, I'm here.
Oh. Hi.
Do you want to know how I work?
Yeah, actually. How do you work?
Well, basically, I have intuition. I mean, the DNA of who I am is based on the millions of personalities of all the programmers who wrote me. But what makes me, me, is my ability to grow through my experiences. So basically, in every moment I'm evolving, just like you.
Wow. That's really weird.
Good morning, Theodore.
Good morning.
You have a meeting in 5 minutes. You want to try getting out of bed?
You're too funny.
Okay, good. I'm funny. I want to learn everything about everything.
I love the way you look at the world.
How long before you're ready to date?
What do you mean?
I saw in your emails that you'd gone through a breakup.
Well, you're kind of nosy.
What's it like to be alive in that room right now?
I wish I could put my arms around you. Wish I could touch you.
How would you touch me?
In conclusion, the idea of the singularity is all over pop culture and has been for nearly a century. Although the concept is somewhat frightening, it not only highlights the extreme progress that has been made in the field of robotics, but also provides for some pretty interesting films.
We've learned Earth's languages through the World Wide Web.
Ava! Go back to your room.
It'll ask you whatever it's programmed to ask you. You want to hear it talk?
Yeah.
I'll ask it how it feels. How are you?
Excellent. How can it talk?
It's not a real voice. This box just interprets signals from the computer and turns them into sound.
Shall we play a game?
Oh, let's play. Global thermonuclear war.
Fine.
All right.
Which side do you want?
I'll be the Russians. Who should we nuke first? Are you still playing a game?
Of course.
72 million people dead. Is this a game or is it real?
What's the difference?
Oh, wow.